Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Double A, coming at you, and here with 42 strains. You know it, you know it. If you're here, and you know why. And we have a very special, interesting episode in for you today. We have just a couple hosts here today, myself being included, and my boy, Chuck. It's just a small boys episode. Go ahead, Chuck.
Well, hello.
That's goddamn right, Chuck. Thank you so much. Yep, and it's just you two guys. It's just you two guys here today. We have kind of a special review though. Today we're going to be reviewing Great White Shark, and this was grown by none other than our super spam, Bluhousegrow.
The superest of spam.
The superest, Superman of spam.
Like if you could take low sodium spam, score it slightly, and add some Cajun seasoning.
Oh, that's actually really accurate. I think he would agree.
Then that's our Blue House spam.
Yeah, that's our Blue House spam. Make sure to go follow him at Bluhousegrow. No E in blue. Bluhousegrow. Go follow him on Instagram.
Won't regret it.
No, you won't. He's got great content.
Good content.
Especially if you're looking for cannabis type content. He's definitely where you want to go. And then definitely hit him up for any of the goods that him and his wife sell. Bluhousegrow. Go check him out for sure.
And hey, you know what? You tell him Chucky D sent you.
Yeah.
It's not going to get you anything. Maybe a high five. It'll get you a high five. But you tell him Chucky D sent you. It'll make me look good.
And he'll like it. He'll enjoy that we're sending people his way, of course. And we enjoy that he sends us weed our way. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of give and take, give and give, that kind of situation. Symbiotic, And we definitely, I think, are going to enjoy this Great White Shark. It already smelled pretty good.
He has the CBD topical cream.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I think his wife makes that.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely hit him up for stuff like
good
that.
Stuffs.
Yeah, seriously, great guy too. Like, just want to say, like, he's just an absolute, stud, really cool guy to talk to.
Friendly
like,
people.
Would definitely stand by him in any conversation about cannabis because he definitely knows his stuff, and we're gonna see by what he grows here again, just how good he really is. So
Bluhousegrow.
Yeah, and honestly, if you haven't checked it out yet, please go check out our interview with him. I believe it's like 6 episodes before this one. I can't remember what numbered episode, but please go check that out. A very special interview with Bluhousegrow. It was absolutely wonderful.
I bet you he knows.
He would know. He's our superest of spams. You know what I'm saying? So, and then just another mention. I think, Chuck, did you want to bring up your little coffee thing?
Yeah. So
pretty cool thing that happened to Chuck here.
Yeah, I've over the years I've had myself a lot of different jobs. Let's just put it that way. I've had a lot of jobs, and one of them revolved around coffee for a while. I was a barista for a number of years, and just through my love of coffee and espresso, I've actually linked up with an espresso company, machine company, Wirsh, WIRSH. You can find them at wirshshop.com. You can also find their machines on Amazon. There is going to be a code for me. It's 42 beans. It's 42 beans, you guys. So
because of course it is. Why would it be anything else?
You go on Wirsh and you want to order a really nice espresso machine. You want to get that 20 bars of pressure. You want to get that good steam one that can actually spin and froth your milk. You'll be pulling doubles like nobody's business.
Dude, truly, because I'm a guy that doesn't drink coffee, you're describing porn to me at this point, like, and I'd believe you. I'd just be like, whoa, dude, those are some crazy words for that. Like, holy, you can get a double all day? Like, whoa, shit. Like, yeah.
Doubles
20 bars of, like, what? My God.
20 bars of pressure.
If you guys know the stuff, then you know what he's talking about.
You go from brewing 2 shots of espresso to steaming your milk and brewing 2 more shots in less than 30 seconds. And, it's all the business. So
yeah, that's tight. Super cool that happened to him. Like, Chuck is a total coffee head, so that was pretty tight for him to just kind of stumble upon that. And the company seems really nice.
Yeah, they're
just based on the interactions.
As far as getting in touch with customer service departments and having response and ideas and being able to talk to somebody and have them treat you like a human, so far so good.
Yeah, that's super cool. Seriously, like, and hey, if you're looking to kind of have a spokesperson for your brand that you really like, and it hasn't, check out our socials, check out what we like. If you think we're a person who could, kind of go along with what your company sells or what your brand is, or the podcast as a whole, like, please let us know. Let us know at our email. Let us know on our social handles. You can hit us up any of those places. We'll get the message. And always, either way, even if it's about branding or not, email us, 42strains@toke.com. Okay, it's a real email. Never forget it. Never forget it. Now, I just took my first rip. I think you should take your first rip, Chuck. I really think that's appropriate. The Great White Shark,
That's
baby.
right, baby.
Let it bite you. Let it bite you back. Like, let it Let it taste you.
I'm gonna let it nibble.
Now, you guys probably heard me coughing a bit. I don't want that to really be a judge on smoothness yet. I did really purposely take a very, very big hit. Like a hit I would not normally take that size. I was actually, like, I'm not going to give it a grade yet, but I was kind of surprised by the smoothness a little bit with how big of a rip I took. I think I was almost coughed because of my shock. It was kind of weird. You know, honestly. We're going to go taste first, and I'm going to take, like, another rip here.
Oh, and I'm just coughing because I'm a bitch.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Give me
Yeah.
go back in there for seconds real quick because this tastes like something, but it's I need to go back in for more analysis.
Yeah, I kind of need this aftertaste to keep going, too, because it has, like, an interesting aftertaste. Bluhousegrow, you little son of a bitch. I'm just kidding, buddy. I love you. Because I know he's going to listen. He's our super spam, and that's why we literally love doing these reviews and doing these things. Hopefully, we just get him on for another interview soon, another guest appearance.
Can't have this be perceived as a negative aspect because in my soul, this is a very positive thing. This touches me. It grabs me by the boo-boos.
Oh, shit.
All right, this is a flavor.
Drop it on me. Drop it like it's hot.
So my dad used to, my pops, he used to build houses in Richmond, and like had a lot of carpentry tools and stuff with me growing up. Yeah. And one thing I remember him using a lot of time was a sawzall.
Okay.
All right, and so that thing would kick up sawdust like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Right? And this reminds me of when I would walk into a room after he just got done going to town for like 20 minutes on chopping up some wood and like
the taste reminds you of kind of that smell.
That
fresh cut
sawdust,
and then just dusted, sawdusted room.
A very fresh sawdust, but in a very,
I love that smell.
It's in a very positive way. This is not to say it's like a dry.
No, it's just
this is just a very woody.
Yeah, earthy. It's technically an earthy tone. Wood is an earthy tone.
It's an earthy tone for sure.
Yeah, and I agree. I would agree with that.
In an extremely fresh sense, like
the freshness of the flavor. Like I just want to like. There's a difference between freshness of flavor and like freshness of like. You know, the smoothness kind of thing or like the actual freshness of the weed, but like the flavor is still saturated to me and it's still like very not pungent because that's more for smell, but just like very immediate on the tongue. Like it's right there. It's right as soon as you burn it. You're not kind of like waiting for the flavor to hit after exhale.
And I'm going into coffee terms in here. This is something that I would say would be a bright flavor.
Interesting.
Which is when an acidic is more on the front note. And that's the only way I can kind of compare this.
Interesting.
That live hit that I'm getting from it. I think it's very enjoyable, honestly, for a very unique flavor like this.
I think it's kind of interesting and like I'm kind of happy to get an earthy tone that isn't grass or like pine specifically.
Or that honestly tastes dry
or dirt,
also like dirt. Like sometimes when you get those earthier tones, even if it's a damp weed or a moist weed, it will still. I don't know. It just feels like I'm smoking hay.
Yeah, for outdoor, I think it's really solid on having that outdoor flavor without it being that dry grass.
Grown outdoor. Great White Shark is an outdoor.
Yeah, I will double check with Bluehouse, but I'm almost positive it's outdoor just by its look and everything like that. And I know he like just set up his tent. I don't think we've had anything from his tent yet, because he just did that concrete and everything. He just like reset his floor and everything. I'm pretty sure it's all outdoor right now. But I'm sure he's gonna send us some of that shit from indoor. Which Bluehouse, if he did, we'd obviously love and appreciate that entirely. Right now on taste, I'm feeling like a very solid 2 is where I'm at right now. Just a solid 2. It's not
my
like
nostalgia boners want to give it a 3, but
really
2 is fair.
But that's like hitting you though. It's hitting you like that, where it's like ooh, it's like that favoritism's coming up because of the nostalgia.
And
it's it's a little nostalgia biased.
This is my first bowl, and I'm crushed that pretty much. I feel like I could smoke this all day. Right now, I'm like,
I don't think I would necessarily. I would like to salad it for some other, like just to see, but it's not a necessity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't know if I'm giving this a 3 because it actually tastes a 3, or if because I just want the smell back in my life. I just want this taste in my life.
I think for me, it's one of those where like I can think of our other three graded flavors right now, and it's like I would rather have those flavors kind of thing. Like when you get just a 3 flavored Blue Dream, it's like, oh my god, what I would do for that. Like, and it's it's one of those things.
Bringing up the.
It's the bar. It's the bar.
The bar.
Well, and here's the thing,
and
it's
bar up. It really does always kind of put me back into perspective because that's a sativa, and I'm an indica boy.
Yeah, and so think of like White Widow. That's like an indica heavy hybrid. Like that's another 3 flavor where I'm sitting here. Harley Quinn,
the CBD.
Like that one is a fire.
That's a fire CBD.
And here's the thing, and I know Blue House will get this too. It's at no disrespect. It's literally at no disrespect to the strain or his flavor. It's just like one of those things where it's like
we've been there.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes you buy the ticket, take the ride.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I haven't killed my bowl, but I'm on a fresh flip right now.
That shit. That was a 3-banger for me. That was easy peasy.
You know I pack them thick dents, boys, dude. You know I pack them thick dentsies.
I'm a Lucy shooter.
Yeah, you are.
Lucy shooter. Easy.
Yeah, you are, dude.
I'm a 2-toe pull.
Yeah, you absolutely are. Man, I know there's a pink light around here somewhere. We
don't have any more lighters.
I know. It's somewhere around
Salt
here.
Borrowed it.
Salt. You little whore. He knows I love him. Oh yeah, you just I don't know, that might not no, you gotta use lighter.
I'll just do pinches and that's just gonna be my smacker bowl. That's fine.
A torch lighter though.
I stay using these, dog. I'm vicious.
But for smoothness though. Yep. You're gonna be burning way less hot on the hand lighter. You know what I mean?
I do.
It'll be an interesting comparison. I mean, I'm down for the experiment. It's just we've usually stayed pretty consistent on like using the same lighting if we're using hemp rope or regular lighters.
Let's follow the rules. We're not trying to be rule breakers.
That's unwritten rules. You know,
it's just because
I wouldn't call it rules.
We don't have. Rue would be so disappointed.
You think Rue would just be like, "How could you?"
I'm trying to find any reason to follow the rules right now.
You're desperate. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with regular lighter.
I'll bust out the salt gun and start shooting feet.
Yeah, we also recently got a salt gun, guys. Chuck got a salt gun for flies and some bugs. Ooh, that thing looks kind of gangster, dude.
Bro, when you see it on TV, you kind of go, "That's stupid." I kind of want to shoot it, and then you get it in your hand, and you go, "This is the best fucking thing in the world." I'm not even worried about it. Like I tell you right now, I'm a fucking fly slayer. Like they're gonna hear the.
He is kind of like, who's that sniper that has like 50 plus confirmed kills or whatever from like
Bradley Cooper?
No, not the guy Bradley Cooper. Not that guy. I think it's like an older guy, and he's from like the UK or something, and he's got like a ton of hits on him. I don't know, but you're like that guy of flies.
Dave.
Some spam needs to pull up the history and find out who I'm talking about, and then compare it to Chuck, because that's Chuck like against the flies. It's like Chuck Regime on the flies.
The guy who taught Django?
The guy who taught Django? Like, what do you mean taught Django?
Like the pow-pow?
Taught Django? Like the black guy? Come on, realistically, I just think you're way closer to like a fucking sniper who's already got you've been going out there every day on break, slaying flies, and I think you probably already, 50, 60 of them?
I'm going to be more modest than that.
No, come on.
Maybe like 20.
Oh.
But
that's still pretty good. Damn good, though. You've only had it like a couple days.
But the thing is I've only had it for a full day.
Yeah.
And my kill shot ratio is just...
Kill shot ratio?
Well,
I mean, you mean just like shots that like kill and not just maim, is what you're saying? Because they can't kill you, so your KD will never be
that's what I'm saying. My shot to kill ratio,
your accuracy. Your accuracy.
I've missed twice.
Ooh, baby.
All the other ones. Sorry, you little shit poopers. I'm fucking.
Yeah, because we have Daisy, our tortoise, and she just attracts some flies, because she just is all over the backyard. So that's just like. They're pretty much, that's like basically like fish in a very open barrel, like it's just a very wild open barrel that you get to just plug these things. And I'm not the
biggest fan of spiders, and I don't like smushing them because don't touch me. So if I can just stand back and be like, I'm gonna fucking end you with the salt shot, then I'm gonna fucking end you with a salt shot. And,
Yeah, that checks out.
And so there's one that costs way more money that has CO2 power that can like take out roaches and shit. That's tight.
Yeah, that one looks crazy though. I seen a dude get shot by that thing.
Yeah, no, that looks like it
His
hurt.
arm got blasted, dude.
It looks like it hurt. Like, I don't want to get shot by this thing, but I would let someone shoot me with it. I would.
Just
I don't
to
want
see.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to see. It says not to do that all over it.
all
And it
all
tells
over the box.
The advertisement, the box, the gun itself. But I'm like, dude, it says don't shoot
Yeah,
me in
but
the face or
imagine
eyes.
if Steve-O listened to
I'm
every
not
warning
worried-
on a
I'm not
box,
worried
you know?
about my face or eyes being shot. Don't shoot me in the face or eyes. Like, shoot me in
Yeah, like shoot you in your leg or something.
Yeah. But, at over 4 feet away and maybe get closer. Like, but don't start off being like, here's your hand. Like, no, I knew somebody did that with a paintball
I think
gun.
the one thing about it too is like it's salt, so as soon as that's in your blood, it's like, ow,
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
hurts.
That's
like
what-
a wound built of salt. Like that's bad.
Wrapped their hand up in a t-shirt and took their paintball gun and at like
Just
point
a
blank-
t-shirt?
Yeah,
I mean,
t-shirt. They just took a t-shirt and they wrapped their hand up, and I want to say it was like the barrel had to been like less than a foot away from their hands.
Christ.
And they just popped one right into that, and that shit split through the shirt and got their hand.
Yeah, dude, those things
And-
traject.
And
Those things are guns
and then
that
you got
fire
paint in your
paintballs.
wound. You got paint in the wound, and
Yeah, hot paint in the wound.
Yeah.
Get excited.
yeah.
Unless you're assholes like my old friends who played paintball, where they would freeze the paintballs the night before.
Yeah, you get in trouble big time.
Oh, they didn't play on like courts.
Oh, that's-
They are like, we're camping. We're gonna go play in the forest.
Yeah, sure. Like, if you want to be mean.
Yeah, they're those people. Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're definitely
Yeah.
those people.
Ow.
Yeah, definitely. Ow. Yeah, never do that. Don't be that fucking
Don't
guy.
be that guy.
So, 42 Strains is definitely given this, I believe, a 2. I know there's only 2 of us, so it's hard to do a democracy.
It was very easy.
But with the bar set, I think it's a 2 for sure.
You know
And
why
then-
it's easy? Because we say it is because we're the only ones here.
Yeah, that's true. We do have a lot of control, Chuck. I don't know if and technically right now it's like the CEO and the treasurer right now.
Oh,
Didn't you claim treasurer? What didn't you claim a position not too long ago?
oh, dude.
Which one did you
missionary.
claim?
Very
No,
basic.
no. With 42 Strains.
Oh, and I'm not very.
Was
basic.
it
I'll do
Snacks was
anything.
treasurer and you were
serious.
something else? Secretary? Were you
Fucking
secretary?
Suck your uterus out.
Oh my
Oh,
God. Ladies, don't forget Chuck's available.
Yeah.
Email him at 42strains@toke.com or on his social at chuck.dante.
Yeah. At gmail.com.
I gotta wing my man, you know.
Yeah.
No, but didn't you say
Oh,
you
I may
were
have.
dude, come on. You can reach into that stony
Oh
brain.
no, dude. I'm awful.
I'm
I used to keep a
awful.
journal.
Yeah, where's that been?
Mhm.
Okay.
I think it has some D&D stuff in it.
I think we have journals in the
And I
drawer
think at
right
some
here.
point-
Oh,
it
no,
might
that
be in
one's
there.
mine. No, that one's
no,
yours. Here it
no,
is right here,
Yeah,
dude.
no, but let's check it out.
What are
Let's
you
see.
doing? It's
Oh.
literally you guys, I wish you could see the visual right now, guys. Like this guy right here next to me decides to say, I don't know where that journal's been. And I open the very first openable thing in my arm's distance, and there's the fucking journal. Like, what do you mean? You know,
told
it's
him-
right
I
there.
told him where it was. I just.
How many episodes are you behind based on that?
Oh, a year. A year.
That's too funny. The stuff you had was cool, though. I remember us looking through it the other time that we did have it.
Yeah, no, I definitely think I've looked through this here within
That's
the last
pretty
few
funny.
months, and I just didn't remember it was there.
That's pretty funny, dude.
But like, yeah, no, I mean, I've got things in here. The first one is from 8/9/18. Yeah.
Wow, we started that notebook that long ago.
This was in yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this was in the house.
The rental, of course. Yeah,
rental.
yeah, that makes sense.
And yeah, like we've got like outdoor cookies in here. Shake it up. We got 9/19. Like, you know, and then I got sketches that go along with like a good.
Yeah,
portion
some of the
these.
drawings were funny.
But like, let me see, like, because I know after a while pages started getting skipped, and I don't know exactly why I chose it. I think I was trying to be funny.
Oh my
and-
God, dude.
You know, it doesn't work. I'm not a comedian. I'm just, you know, interesting.
Getting my bowl flipped here, and I dropped a little bit. That always sucks.
I have some stuff in here from when I got a new job.
Really?
Yeah, there's actually
Like
stuff
this
in-
job?
Yeah, like
Wow.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
how
of
to
course you
handle
would.
abuse
Of course
and
you
stuff.
would.
Yeah, so it's interesting, like that. I look through here and I'm like, I guess that's probably when that I decided I needed to get a new journal is when I like.
You were moving on up. You were moving on up.
I freaked out, and I just grabbed the closest thing to write stuff on during like training classes.
Oh, you have those notes in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
like,
hilarious.
I have messages to my individual leads of me freaking out, and like dates and times and stuff. Like, I got awesome. I got contact like information with AA, like all over here. And then the very next page is more review stuff. So it's like, yeah, that's probably why this.
Man, that's funny.
Got out there. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably bring this idea back.
Yeah, something like that. Hell yeah. Yeah, I like when you were doing that.
Questions.
Don't worry, there's no Kool-Aid in this 64-ounce bottle right here. Don't worry.
No, that's too much sugar.
So much sugar.
You start your morning off with
64 ounces
of Kool-Aid.
What flavor? Red.
And the fucked up thing is that somebody walking down the street looks at you and goes, "Hey, good for that guy. He drinks a lot of water."
Oh my god. Yeah, man.
I'll just give a shameless shout out to people that we have no promotion with. 2 Bears, 1 Cave.
Yeah, Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer. If you have somehow not heard of them by now, like even just through reels real quick, like man, they are fucking funny.
I can tell you that I got to actually introduce Narnia to Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer.
Both of them?
He knew of the machine story, but that's it.
But like would never be able to be like that's Bert. Like he would because
maybe
just
by
like
sight, but he didn't know them. He doesn't know their
That's
comedy.
wild. That's pretty crazy.
So when I told him,
he definitely had to have enjoyed the shit out of that, dude.
Yeah,
that's totally up his alley so hard.
I think if I'm not mistaken, he may have.
Hey, big fella, it literally makes my sides hurt. Like the machine's amazing. I love that one. But let me tell you right now, Hey, big fella is literally or story time.
Oh yeah, Secret Time.
Secret Time. Yeah, and he has the running bit of like, "Hey, big fella," from his daughter.
Yeah, whenever his hey, big guy.
My
hey, fella,
god,
hey,
dude!
Like his daughter does not call him dad.
Bro, that whole special literally puts me in stitches for sure. Like my sides are busting at that one.
Putt, ice cream. Hit it, big guy.
Hit it, big guy.
Yeah, that's a shameless.
What keeps it fresh? The fucking deodorant in the fridge. Oh my god, man. Yeah, if you haven't checked out that like Bert Kreischer or Tom Segura's stand-ups or podcasts, they're just so funny. Just absolutely hilarious. And yeah, let's see. I'm about done with my bowl now. Chuck has a second bowl pack, so I should get my second bowl packed, and we should get into effect a little bit here, which I definitely have some opinions on. Let me tell you.
I mean, I think I do also. Like, you know, I'm a bit more reserved than some people, and I.
Who are you more reserved? What are you talking about?
And I feel like I have a hard time, like I don't know, just talking and communicating.
What?
Like especially with like I don't know, people that I don't know too well. So you would be an issue.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I would definitely be an issue to talk.
And when I smoke this, I just feel those inhibitions just leave.
Just the inhibitions
and
are just gone.
Yeah, and you're just the.
So you're saying
you're so easy to talk to, guy fella.
Guy fella.
Yeah.
Watch yourself, dude. Who do you think you are calling me that?
Like,
dude, this guy literally. This guy's crazy.
And I
the spam at home have no idea like how crazy you sound right now.
Oh, okay, all right, Mister.
I just want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
What does Denver call you if he could call you something? And then call me guy fella after that. Go ahead. Floor's yours.
What do you call him?
What would Denver call you if he could talk right now? What would he call you?
Uncle.
Yeah, and then call me guy fella again.
Sir dude.
Dude. Okay, dude's fine. I'll take dude. That's fine. That's fine.
Dude, bro, monsieur.
Monsieur.
Dude, bro, monsieur.
Okay. Now Chuck and I obviously are about done with our first bowl here, and we are here at our second bowl looking at us straight in the face here. And I just want to say the effect is very nice so far. I very much agree with breaking the barriers of like social. I could see this breaking some social anxiety barriers for some people.
You mean like if I meant anything that I said about you?
Yeah, like if I was really not your best friend, you know, like that would be. I think I agree, and I'm already an extrovert, but like I can feel the effect of the opening up. Oh, dude, yeah. So like you're saying this is very much like a before club smoke, before bar smoke.
Yeah.
Ooh,
like
that's hot.
So dude, like, and I think it's in the name. Like I feel like I'm
A great white shark. Yeah, I mean, like
and
it.
like I want to go out there and I'm gonna
Like
play
yeah,
the
just
game.
confidence is the word I think I would.
Dun,
Okay, but we can't hunt people. We can't do that. This isn't the purge.
I can fucking hunt anything I want. I'm a great white
Oh
shark.
my! I'm a great white shark. You know, it's hard to argue with that logic when it's said like that. When it's said like that,
get in the sea and I can't. It turns midnight and the waves are still. Say I can't. Dun,
I think I want to give this strain a 3.
I'm giving it
my
a 3.
guy.
I am. I don't know what you are. We're gonna have a weird democracy if you don't.
Oh really? It's like getting. Oh, you're like full aggressive. You are full great white shark now.
I told you,
Yeah, no, I mean, I really would probably agree with the great white shark over to my right here.
Really, this is good. I really enjoy this. I got a really.
I need to ask him. You know, the information that I didn't get. Let's see if he'll respond live on air at some point.
Oh my goodness.
You know, it's honestly really late for him, but. I'm gonna ask him what the genome is of great white shark.
Man, because like honestly, like every once in a while when smoking still, even to this day, like I'll encounter a strain that, as the youngins say, it just hits different. And whether it's been a $25 eighth or a $50 ounce or one of those like great amazing sessions that you sit down and you just get completely obliterated at, but then you take that one hit that just puts you over the line, sweet Mary. I would say this is one of those. That this is one that you could bring and introduce at any point in somebody's circle, and they'd be like, "What the fuck? Like this tastes different." And then the effect is like, "Oh shit!"
And then, are you feeling it in like the front of the face?
I'm feeling it, yeah. Like it's definitely
my nose and eyes and forehead are for sure
tinglies.
I am getting a little of the tinglies too. A little bit. It very much feels like a hybrid. That's why I want to know like the genome parents of this strain, because it feels like the high feels like a hybrid. Like it's very much like it has this very much social sativa effect along with the sort of tingly body effect. Like I'm wondering if there's maybe some CBD in here too, like in this strain. I wonder if he knows that.
Making the feels.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Euphoria is coming into the like whole picture here too. I'm feeling that right now. All right, I need to light up the second bowl. You need to light up your second bowl.
I don't even have a bowl. It's over here.
Oh, Tris sounds so good. Yeah, those bong rips sound so good over these mics. It's amazing. Yeah, I think we have to give it a 3. Like seriously, and especially because this effect is really only after one bowl. Like that's kind of surprising to me too. Like yeah, Blue House, you are definitely
I myself for this. Like I went to the gym, got my workout on, and only smoked a little bit before that. And I took one dab, and I chilled off of it for a while until I got ready for this. And so, for one bowl to set me up and put me there,
like kind of surprising, huh? Usually doesn't happen like that. Like, yeah, I can hit some like first bowls after like not smoking for a while, and then be like, oh yeah, that's nice. I feel that. This is like, oh, like in my sort of stoner brain, like time wise, that it's just a construct of man when you're so stoned. It honestly feels sometimes like, oh, I feel like I'm 3 bowls deep, not just 1 bowl deep, and that's like, ooh, shit, damn. So yeah, Blue House, like great job on the grow here for the effect right now, because I think it's just a wonderfully social strain. I think the euphoria, a little bit of body high is great and not too overwhelming at all. Definitely like no couch lock, none of that kind of like indica effect. I definitely wouldn't say that this is like something for pain or anything like that in any hybrid sense. But man, like sativa, social sort of hybrid.
This ain't curing me of any of my pains.
Yeah,
I do have a social disorder where I've definitely got like an issue, like wanting to like open up and be kind of like presented in front of people, like. But that's what I'm saying, like literally, like I feel like I could go and like I want to ask a pretty lady to dance, and that I think that means a lot.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely,
like,
yeah.
Like pick up and flirt with somebody, but like just saying like I actually feel like I have the ability to do that.
Yeah,
saying a lot, and I actually do have body pains, and even like I said, the inhibition killer. It's like I don't care about that. I'd be able to risk it for the biscuit right now.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, dude! I love that. I love that. Yeah, dude, this weed makes you risk it for the biscuit, people. So get ready. You might have to sign a waiver. No, there's no waiver signing. I'm just kidding.
Fuck a waiver.
Fuck a waiver. Okay, it's time for kind of a mid episode special. I think we know what's going on here.
What are we doing?
Yeah, you know what time it is. It's wacky news time.
It's wacky news.
Even when there's only two of us, guess what? We're still gonna do wacky news. 42
like
Strains
Surfer
has.
Dan was there.
He is in spirit usually, or he's just hiding somewhere and we forgot because he's, like old and decrepit.
Pooping.
Yeah, he's always doing that. Now, I have a question for you, Chuck. We're going to do a little fun thing. Now, do you want
7?
No, that's not going to answer it. Do you want a world record breaking story as we normally have at least one of? We have one of those. Do you want a bear story? Do you want a spicy story? Or do you want a Coast Guard involved story? You tell me, because this is our democracy now, right?
Yeah.
We make all the decisions.
Absolutely.
No one can stop us.
So then, sure.
No, you got to give me one of them. You got to give me one of those options. You got world record, bears, Coast Guard involved, spicy.
Cool.
You got to get which one of those do you want?
The one about the spicy Coast Guard bear. No, let's do the bear.
The bear?
Yeah.
The bear?
The bear.
Okay.
The spicy bear.
There was a bear that raided a semi-truck Krispy Kreme donut truck.
Whoa.
In Alaska.
Whoa, hold up. So wait. What type of bear?
I believe from the pictures it's a black bear.
Jesus, so a black
I actually
bear
think it's multiple. Hold on a second. I'm pretty sure it was 2.
Okay. So you're telling me...
You have delivery... a pair of thieves, a mother bear and her cub, raiding donuts from the back of the... Oh, it was actually a van. They put truck in the... Oh, no, they said van right there. Sorry, I read it wrong. I thought it was truck. That's where I'm at there,
Okay, so this is how you know the effect is also holding strong when we get through the first part of Wacky News and Double A has lost himself.
It looks like they used just loud sirens to get them away, but they literally now the Krispy Kreme in Alaska is concerning themselves with guarding their vans better, like with some type of mechanism that doesn't allow bears to get in, because now they have a concern of bears getting their donuts. You hope one of those bears doesn't turn into a cheeseburger from Far Cry 5 and gets diabetes from those donuts, right?
That was the very first thing I was thinking of, as I was like, can we name
You're like, if this is a grizzly bear, I wanted it to be a grizzly bear.
I was so prepared to get it a hanky. Cheeseburger?
Yeah, if you haven't played Far Cry 5, it's a pretty fun little game, and in it you can get an animal companion named Cheeseburger, and he's a giant circus bear that has diabetes from eating too many cheeseburgers.
Oh yeah, no, this is just me and you, and this is a crazy ass thing to segue into real quick, but we do like video games.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about Cheeseburger.
So real quick, Far Cry 5 is actually fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, that's a good game.
And if you just like a good game where you can seriously develop your character to be a sniper, a melee, a technician, you can booby trap.
Yeah, that game's fun.
Like you can do some crazy stuff, and on 5 particularly, you're taking on a cult leader, and that's just I'm all about fucking up a cult leader. Just to say that game is sick. Play that game. Get Cheeseburger. Be dope.
So these cheeseburger bears, they ate 20 packages of donut holes and 6 packages of 3-pack chocolate donuts.
Oh, so one of those bears is Cheeseburger.
Like that's a lot.
You don't having no sugar to all that sugar.
All that sugar.
No, that's a lot of
sugar. That's too much sugar.
That's a lot.
That's too much juice, Glenn.
A lot of Kool-Aid.
Yeah, we'll definitely be learning to slide up our ramp, close the doors, and ensure the bears don't get back in there again. Yeah, you hope. It's a bear. Like, you think you could just control a bear?
So what we can also say here, too, is Yogi Bear just got sick of the picnic basket.
Yeah, he really did. He said, oh, look at that. It's a donut. And you're like, no, Yogi, don't do it. That's how you get type 2. Oh man, that's really funny though. Like that's just it's one of those that sounds because it's in Alaska. You're like, yeah, that checks out though. That sounds like an Alaskan thing.
Said I'm gonna pick at that truck.
Yeah, dude, seriously. Okay, that was the bear story. Now, do we go world record, Coast Guard's involved, or spicy?
I want that spicy Coast Guard.
I'm doing spicy first. So the spicy chip challenge is currently under some duress here because it apparently appears that someone has actually died from doing the challenge. There was a teen from Massachusetts that attempted it, and it looks like something with the acid had burned through his stomach, and he died from it. So I don't believe, from what I can see on this article,
that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. They kind of try. This article gets a little like I don't want to read too much of it because it's kind of like doing a lot of like fluff talk about like comparing like hot ones on YouTube and like and they're trying to like make a lot of comparisons of like how hot the chip is for a lot of it. But it looks like
the only thing that stopped me from ever doing the one chip challenge wasn't the fear of how spicy it was going to be. I knew it was going to be hot.
Is it the after effect?
Nah. It was going to be me in that article. I just know, I love spicy food, but I just have a feeling like just it would be my luck. It would be me. That just something horrible involving the acid way it would mix with something in my body chemistry, and it'd be like, oh, that's what did it. Like Chuck got an ulcer, and like that shit exploded.
Now it does. Now the article does point out that the autopsy is technically still pending, but the parents are very much saying this is what did it. Like that's what they are very much coming out and saying. So that'll be kind of interesting. I'm wondering if, because from what I'm seeing here, it doesn't look like.
Man, we're gonna find out something hella fucked up happened with this, where like they did the challenge, but they did it in front of the parents, and then the parents didn't let the kid get milk like fast enough, and then the kid was like, "I really want it, I'm done." They're like, "No, you got to do it for 8 minutes. You got to do it for 8 minutes."
Yeah, it looks like they reached out to each company after Pocky pulled its own product, but did not receive a response. So it's kind of interesting. It's like they pulled their product, but they're not really responding with comments.
Said, and then they just pulled it.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily like saying that they're stopping. They just pulled product. And so I'm just curious if like
chip batch.
Well, and also I don't know, maybe they have to hear from the FDA. Like maybe it's like, well, you are literally, it doesn't matter what disclaimers you have on this packaging, you know, like you have food that can kill someone if they like confirm that. Like I'm just wondering if there's some type of regulation where like they have to just either change the recipe, remarket it again, you know, like or pass certain test.
Have you had Pocky's regular chips?
I don't think so.
They're not that good. Like
that's hilarious.
So I mean,
so they're not even good chips. So like before, outside of the one chip challenge,
from what I've heard.
Oh, everything I've seen and everything is violent.
And they have some like hotter brand chips. I've had some of their regular chips that were just supposed.
What kind of like? Is it normal flavors?
Yeah.
And what kind of chips are they?
They're like so. I mean, you can find them like Doritos.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like the triangle corn chips.
It's a corn chip type chip.
Okay.
You know, and it's just it's okay. Like they have one that's like a ghost pepper, like cheese powder dusted one. It's a chip. You know.
I mean, is it hot? Like, I mean, is
spicy.
it just?
Yeah, spicy.
But does it have like good cheddar?
No.
No, no. Yeah, that sucks.
Nothing that I'm really like writing home to mom about. Like I've tried, I think 2 different types. I would be curious to try like something like if they got like a cool ranch or try like their version of a barbecue chip.
I honestly don't even.
But I think they've had like just like salsa chips from.
I honestly most of the time don't even find most of the one chip challenges like that funny. To be completely real with you, I find it more like I just think it's crazy that people even want to like do this kind of thing.
I agree.
And so, you know, whatever happens, honestly happens to them. In my opinion, like whatever, dude. Like,
no,
I mean, you probably
crazy like that. You should go prepared and have like your Tums ready, your Pepto, have that stuff, and don't like. And if you honestly can't,
I think it said he was in 10th grade, so he's like a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, if he's a sophomore and he can't take it, and he says he can't take it, get that.
10th grader. His name was Harris Wuloba.
Depending
by the
on
way.
who he was with, there's some people that might be responsible for that, and they could have been freaked out, and they're like, well, I'm going to blame the company.
Yeah.
It's like, if you were filming it and you were trying to be like, nah, do the challenge, don't get milk,
Yeah.
you might be feeling a little guilty and trying to find someone to blame. So the company could just be like, let's pull our chips right now if our one chip challenge kills somebody.
Like I said, I mean, they could even run into a situation where they just have to redo the recipe, repass a test, and then rebrand and resell. Like, I mean, like it wouldn't be the first time a company's had to do that because of something like that, I bet,
No, when you start using like 7 different man-made chilies, though, to spice your chip, it's just like... And then you're using like capsaicin extract and other things. It's
like and then 11 things you just cannot pronounce.
Yeah,
you're just like that's
there's 4 X's
intense.
and 3 Y's and at least 1 T. I'm good.
It's like where you're like, is that on the periodic table?
Like,
it's like no, thank you. I want that to not exist. Yeah. Like it's some of those. Like I want that to not even be a real thing.
In there? Scorpion pepper? That sucks. That you can put it there. I'm good there.
Yeah,
a good jalapeno chip is a good jalapeno chip, But
now we're back to one of our favorite places to talk about in this next story, and it's hilarious because the title of this is Coast Guard arrests a man trying to run a giant hamster wheel.
I don't even get to choose what type of story we're going to listen
to. You said Spicy Coast Guard is what you said. We're now on Coast Guard after Spicy.
So what next? What after Coast Guard?
After Coast Guard is world record.
So why no,
what?
What if I wanted the other one first?
You shouldn't have said Coast Guard.
But I wanted the Spicy Coast.
That's how this democracy works, dude. We agreed to it.
All right.
But really, they mistitled this article because this is a Florida man.
It's a Florida man?
It's a Florida man.
They called it what?
They just said a man. The Coast Guard arrests a man trying to run
Coast Guard arrest a Florida man.
A Florida man, yeah. Because this Florida man is trying to run a giant hamster wheel across the Atlantic Ocean.
How fucking dare they, first of all, for getting in the way of this man and his glory? Okay, who the fuck are they? They're the Coast Guard. They're not even real military. Like who?
So this thing is like a giant. Oh yeah, they are military. Yeah, if you didn't remember.
No.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Okay, cool. What's their flag look like?
So that's what it looks like. It really looks like, it almost looks like one of those cages those little tiny motorcycle riders in the circus run in, but it's more of a cylinder. And then on each end of the cylinder is what looks like red exercise balls. And if I zoom in here,
dude, no,
I think the white things are actually buoys. I really think the other things are exercise balls.
Did dude have an
It's like a welded cage.
Did he have an oxygen tank? Does it say he had air?
Let me check that information.
That's all I need to know. If they say he had air, then they need to mind their fucking business and go back to protect the ghost or some shit.
So this guy's name is Reza Belushi.
I love it.
Belushi lives in Florida. He's from Iran. He was taken in by the Coast Guard. Now this guy made it 70 nautical miles.
Not even regular miles, nautical ones.
Yeah, don't know how the math works, but someone out there do that math. He was trying to get to London, 4,000 miles away. He was asked for the vehicle's registration. Oh my God, thank you, Coast Guard. Like literally, excuse me, sir, in the giant man-made metal cage with exercise balls on the end. Can I see your vehicle's registration? Oh my goodness.
Coast Guard needs to go mind their fucking business.
You know what Belushi told him? You want to know what Belushi told him? He said it's registered in Florida, but he couldn't find it. In this metal cage he's like standing in. Like there's not even a drawer in this thing. Oh my God, that's amazing. He called it, it looks like the Coast Guard assessed it as a hydropod.
Okay, I'll accept that.
He was conducting a manifestly unsafe voyage is what they called it. It looks like they approached him in a small boat, instructed him to get out and join them. It was too unsafe. He replied that he had a 12-inch knife and would attempt to kill himself if the officers attempted to remove him from the vessel. Wow. The officers returned to the cutter and stayed nearby. It looks like when they tried again the next day or so, he displayed 2 knives and threatened to hurt himself. He threatened to blow himself up at one point. Like, this guy was going, I am crossing this fucking ocean, Coast Guard.
Right now, Aaron, because I was really pissed at the Coast Guard for about 5 minutes. and now suddenly I owe them an apology.
They then delivered him food and water because the hurricane was coming. He then refused again to leave his vessel and told the officers that the bomb wasn't real finally. And then on my birthday, they once more sent another boat, and this time they were able to safely remove him from his floating hamster wheel, and he was released on $250,000 bond.
I need them
he's barred from travel. What's that?
I need them to either call it a hamster wheel or a hydropod.
Or a hydropod.
Stop disrespecting
a hydropod.
Because man, I'm so conflicted right now.
Dude, this is his
right.
4th try.
It is his right to try.
This is his 4th try.
It's his fucking right to try.
Oh my
if he
God,
wants to go
man.
to London, this Iranian man wants to depart from Florida and try to get to London.
Dude, Vice did a documentary on one of his hamster wheels. Like,
Vice?
It's evolved. Yeah, Vice. Vice is like a media outlet. Yeah, they did a whole documentary, YouTube documentary on him.
I'm going
on his like 2nd hamster wheel.
My guy, I will go and watch that for you.
We referred to it as the hamster wheel of doom. That was the Vice guy.
Shame on him.
It became really obvious really fast that he wasn't a sailor, didn't know the ocean, and was unequipped to do what he was attempting to do. That's the Vice guy. Oh my God. He said at one of the points, the inside the bubble could get up to 120 degrees, which can kill you, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Only if it's that warm.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow, yeah, dude. Yeah, so I just literally want to know like what the turning point was in his brain. Like, was it the hurricane when they're like, yeah, dude, we brought you some food and water. We don't want to make you kill yourself or blow yourself up, but there's a fucking hurricane on its way. FYI, like, Coast Guard's being so nice. They're like, his hydropod, asking for his registration. Like, Jesus Christ. You know what? They're like, you know what, boys? We finally got one that's going to end up on the news, and we're going to do it by the book. You hear me? Oh, man. He also tried for New York once. Dude, this guy, like, how have they not, like, I don't know, like, completely confiscated anything that he's like to do with welding or like I don't know. This guy's allowed to just continue to just do this
because he's not wrong.
Oh, he's not inviting like 4 other passengers and then taking them to a very extremely dangerous place and then being completely responsible for their death.
Are you talking about the dude who killed everyone over the Titanic?
No, what? No. Yeah, a little, maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no,
that's why he's allowed to just keep going.
Okay, yeah, first of all, I would say yes, that's one. Right?
That's one.
Him, okay?
That's one.
The other one is the dude is just making vessels and fucking putting them in the water. Like how? Like you know?
He does now face charges of obstruction of boarding, violation of captain of the port order. Oh, all of a sudden the ocean has rules now, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing, and it does.
It does. But you know what?
Fuck that. All right, Coast Guard, mind your business. Go save Hawaii.
You know what Belushi says to that? He needs to follow his dreams.
Damn sure.
That's what he wants.
That's what he wants.
Oh my God, man. That's glorious.
Get him on the right drugs so he can at least think
about on the right drugs. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I support this motherfucker in doing this. If you think you can do that long ass fucking voyage in your little silly
4,000 miles,
then get a motherfucker to at least like
what does the UK government do to him when he shows up in that thing?
Welcome, sir.
No, they do not.
Yeah.
No.
You are awesome for doing that.
Dude, I don't think they welcome him like that.
Yeah, and then he goes, sanctuary. Give me sanctuary.
Dude, this is not 1837. I think it does for that.
London.
I don't think you can just claim sanctuary anymore in London. It's just too, like, they actually care about it.
From Florida. I think you can claim sanctuary in that regard. I think we're in impoverished.
Dude, you get arrested for touching people in red coats there. Like, I don't think they give a fuck about your sanctuary.
No, they care about that. They don't touch people in red coats. They have
but
rules.
Dude, someone's approaching them in a giant Hydropod. The military might take it serious. What if they think it's Russian?
Approach. He's going to come floating and.
What if they think he's Russian?
They might. And you know what? They'll ask him for his registration.
They'll ask him for his registration too. Hello, sir. Can I please see your registration for your hydropod?
I think they would be a lot more warmer about him coming in than we are about him trying to leave.
Here's the thing. What does he look like 4,000 miles into this voyage if he somehow manages to actually get there in any way, shape, or form?
What's he going to look like?
What does he look like at the end of that voyage? He's going to come out trying to eat people.
Pruned raisin. Pruned raisin.
This is the darker story of Life is Pi or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Life is Pi.
Life of Pi. What is it called?
Pi, but I like Life is Pi.
Life is Pi. Life of Pi. Isn't that the lesson?
I mean, I think the lesson is you're the tiger. Spoilers.
Should I die? Spoilers? Dude, how old is that movie now? I don't think we need to claim spoilers for Life of Pi.
I still would.
Really?
That's a really...
Dude, what year is that film?
Oh, what year's that book? What year is that play? Like...
Bro, what year is Life of Pi? Yeah, but no one cares about book spoilers. Well, Harry Potter's fans
we always care about book spoilers.
Life
Books
of
are the original
Pi.
movies.
2012. That movie's 11 years old. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Not as crazy as like a guy trying to go 4,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean in a hamster wheel aquapod.
You're like, he tried to go to London, and then you were like, he also tried New York, and I'm like, different.
Definitely different. Literally just viewing the East Coast beaches the whole way there. Like, yeah. Don't worry about me. Yeah. Every state that would have to like not arrest him for that to work. Like, literally the many states on the coast that are like, can I see your registration?
Once it hits water, do the state police even bother?
It's just the state Coast Guard. It's just like whatever stationed Coast Guard at that state.
Yeah, no,
that's all.
Your business. Go save Hawaii. Like, your business.
To be fair, they were just trying to save a life, really. You know, they were trying to get him off to safety. A hurricane was coming. He had knives and bombs.
What if the hurricane pushed him in the right direction with his knives and bombs?
It wouldn't. Okay, like we're not even gonna try to tackle that idea. It wouldn't. Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm just there for it.
He's brave. I'll give him that. He's confident.
Dude,
he said, I need to seek my dream.
After the first night, I just cry.
First night? Like, dude, you're talking about months. Horrifying, it would take him months.
No, the first night, I would be in tears, dog. The pitch
There's no lights.
Something fucking bumps me.
Dude, and it looks very bumpable. I know you can't see it, audience. I'll try to share this on social because it's such a good story.
Bro, it's
one shark, and that thing is fucking toast, dude.
The sideways cylinder.
Like, I'm almost positive that second one looked bad, huh? The second version I showed you from the Vice documentary, that looked really bad, huh?
I mean, none of them look good.
Yeah, but that looked like if the newest one here looked like a D. You know, is what I would give that one. That second one looked like an F minus.
I would get in every single one of them.
Dude, no, don't get in them.
I would get in.
Oh my God,
I would get
Chuck, you can't get in. You're our secretary or whatever. I love the water. Then just get in the water. Don't get in that death trap.
It looks fun.
It does not. Oh no, it does not. 120 degrees, Chuck.
Dude, only if it gets that warm.
It will. You're in Florida.
Not if they let you leave.
They need to see your registration. You need to find it. And then I think they'll let you leave.
I wanted him to get his way.
Man, that's so funny. You guys tell us. I kind of want to put out a poll of like, would you try to take this hamster wheel anywhere on the ocean? Would you trust that hamster wheel? Yes or no?
He lost me at I have knives and I'm gonna hurt myself with knives.
Well, it started one knife, then two knives, then a bomb.
If you would have started at bomb if you would have started at bomb and stayed there, I'd have been fine.
Really, you'd respect that more?
You would have been like, I have a bomb. I'm going to London, not to use the bomb, but to stop you guys from stopping me. Like if he's just like, I have like, you know. that'd be
Oh
very
my
clearly,
God.
Like this bomb is to keep you off me. I have a bomb.
Can you really not believe that they didn't put Florida Man in the title of that article?
Shame on them. Maybe he's not a Florida man. Maybe
He's from
just
Florida.
talking Maybe he really isn't though.
It said he's from
maybe
Florida.
This Iranian dude's actually from Georgia, and he's just embarking from Florida. Like he's
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Like they're like we.
I don't know. They arrested him. I think they know he's from Florida.
Oh, so now we just believe everything that's in the news.
I mean, you know, we only have so much information on this possible this alleged Florida man. Is that what we're gonna call him? The alleged Florida man.
All right, no. So if you would just stuck with I have a bomb, I would have been fine with that. But like going from I got knives, I have more knives. I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm gonna hurt you. Hurt my like.
That's also a really strong play right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, it can't find registration immediately to suicide/murder.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, if you're gonna go there, then just go there all the way and be like, I have a bomb.
I mean, honestly.
And I'm going to get to London not to use the bomb.
Okay. Moving on from Florida, we have a world record.
In Florida.
Yeah, it's hard not to, you know. We have a world record being broken. As per usual, Spam, you know we like our world records here.
What's this one?
A boot throwing record has been broken at what's called the National Plowing Championship.
The national what?
The National Plowing Championship.
One more time.
The National Plowing Championship.
My guy.
In Ireland, hosted a Guinness World Record attempt where 995 people threw Wellington boots into the air at the same time. It's an annual agricultural show and plowing contest, like literal farming plowing. The previous record was only 792 in England.
Huh.
Oh, the Irish had to take another thing. They were like, hey, give us that.
No,
we need to start taking back. Good job, Ireland.
Yeah.
And the Wellington boots used in the attempt will be donated to schools across the country.
Fantastic.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, see, so much better than a guy just being an absolute fucking psychopath trying to possibly blow people up if they don't let him float 4,000 miles to London.
Nope. You just got to go chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe.
And yeah, exactly. Are Wellington boots nice? Do you know? I'm not really familiar with like that brand. Are Wellington boots? Yeah, are Wellington boots nice boots?
No, I have no fucking idea. I'm gonna say yes, because why else would you be throwing these boots and then
they look? Honestly, I have to be real with you. When I first looked at the picture, to me it looked like firefighter boots. They mean they are. They're like rubber boots.
They're galoshes.
Yeah, I think they're like farming boots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like galoshes. Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does actually. No, that does make more sense really than like a, you know, like I don't know, whatever regular kind of boot. You know.
As many times as you said Wellington, though, I want me.
You just now want me Wellington.
I want to make it. It's just a process.
And that has been our wacky news, Chuck. Now, after getting in that order, how would you have ordered the stories after kind of picking randomly and then going through it that way? Would you have wanted the Florida man last, the alleged Florida man?
No, I'm fine.
Was that order good? I kind of liked it.
Dude, when it's just me and you.
I feel like we needed the boots to like.
Me and you, we're always right.
It is, yeah. No, we decided on. Yeah, no one can stop us. Yeah. We're unforstable because it's only me and Chuck. It's amazing. We're just getting crazy in here, you know.
It's very easy.
Now, what I want to know is now that we've been going through this, we're about an hour in. Okay.
See, aren't you glad we fixed that?
Yeah, of course I am. Of course I'm glad we fixed that. Of course I am. Yeah, glad. Yeah, we go to turn on the podcast, guys, and look down at my soundboard here, and it's like I have 37 minutes of recording left if I don't, get my episodes off of this machine. And I'm like, whoopsie, better go. I'm like, maybe not. Yeah, exactly. Now, how are you feeling about last, Chuck? How are you feeling about that?
I mean, how many bowls are we into?
We're getting into. I'm finishing up a second, and you just packed your third.
I'm high as shit, and I've been there.
I do feel though like I've needed to keep hitting to stay at that peak, for a long time.
Now, is it because you've needed to, or have you been wanting to? Because I keep wanting to going back to this.
I kind of felt some drops.
Have you? Okay.
I did feel a little bit of droppage in the peak. Here's the thing. It does kind of like, it doesn't like go super low as far, but again, I did keep smoking. That's kind of the thing.
I'm pretty fucking high, and I've just been staying there. I haven't really gotten like boosted up much more.
Really?
But I have not had very many lulls in my stone time. Like my face is still tingly.
I would say my face is, I mean, again, finishing my
Like,
second bowl, my face is still tingling.
In my shoulders, big time.
Are you fighting for a 3 here? Because I'm on the fence, is where
You're
I'm
on the
at.
fence?
I'm on the fence between
damn
a
it.
2 and a 3. You know what I'm saying?
And you got somebody pulling your leg on one side, somebody pulling your leg on the other, and giving you the old split down the middle, huh?
Kind of feels like it. I feel like I could lean into a 3, just mainly because where it dips down to for me is still very nice. Like, it's still just a very nice high.
Yeah, I was just about to say, so if you were to just put down the bowl right now
Yeah.
and walk away and go sit out in the backyard with the salt gun and
And be a murderer of flies.
and just chill back there.
Am I in a rocking chair?
Yeah.
Am I wearing a straw hat
I mean,
and overalls?
Yeah, absolutely. And you have a piece of straw hanging at your mouth.
Sick.
And you even got the spittoon.
Those flies have no idea what's
no
coming.
No clue.
They have no fucking idea.
Jug of moonshine next to you, the X's on it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's all it's
Ooh.
like. How would you be?
I think in 20 minutes I would get that little dip, but then I'd be pretty chill. I think I'd be pretty tight. I still think the level I get at after it dips a little bit too is still at that like social barrier breaking level where you still feel that sativa effect, the euphoria, the kind of sociability, that kind of thing, the openness. I also don't feel like slogged down in the brain either. That sativa part of it is working really well.
Yeah, I could use just like an extremely large lemonade and to go for a walk. And then,
I mean, when is that not good? Especially with how hot it's been. It's
I
like
just feel like I would just be like a fucking a cool rider, and I'm talking like
a cool rider.
yeah, like I'm
fuck, like
Grease too,
like with hydraulics, dude.
like Grease too, baby.
Oh shit!
I'm looking for a cool rider
With the jacket.
T-birds. Yeah, I would say that this honestly would be a 3 for me.
A 3, huh?
Not for a seriously impacted strength wise, but that I feel like that the last would carry me on, and not that it would be extremely at full 3 effect, for the whole time. It wouldn't be something like that where it's just like banging the entire time. But I feel like I could ride this into like I'm gonna go to bed and be okay. Like
I think we're safe giving it a 3 for that, just because, like I said, really even with the dip, the level that it goes to is just still such a nice level to be at, and you're not like feeling like. I wouldn't say most people are going to feel like, oh, I got to smoke another bowl to like get back where I was. Like, no, you can just kind of chill at that level for a while.
not for as crazy as this shit had me feeling at the beginning, like Great White Shark, like I'm ready to go out and do some shit.
Yeah.
Like right now, I really feel like just a warm hug.
Oh yeah, it's like it's kind of mellowed out, just like euphoria wise, huh? Because at that time, it was like I feel the euphoria also coming on, and I do feel like that has gotten stronger.
The tingles haven't gone away, and like I keep getting those really big like warm flashes.
That's also why we gave it a 3, and it deserves it, obviously.
I feel like it does.
So we'll give it a 3 for last 2 as well, I think, just because the level is still so nice, even with a dip there, and the euphoria takeover, I think, in the latter effect, really assists that and is nice as well.
Bluehouse has some crazy shit.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't, he's probably sleeping. He hasn't answered live on air yet, but he will, and I'll kind of post it in the description of the episode because I'm very curious. I'm assuming one of them is like White Widow. Or maybe White Rhino.
I have no idea.
But Great White Shark has definitely been pretty enjoyable so far. And yeah, we'll give... So far we have a 2 for taste, a 3 for effect, a 3 for last, and smooth. Now we're on smoothness.
Now...
I'm about to be on my 3rd bowl.
I don't think it's the smoothest.
I don't either. The coughs did continue through each bowl for me.
Yeah, definitely that. But
is it a 1 though?
No,
I don't think
definitely not. But it's not a 3.
It's not a 3. It's not a 3 on
By
smoothness.
default, that makes it a 2.
Yeah, it's just that's why we have that system, man. It just makes it simpler.
The taste is enough to make up for that smoothness, I think. I kept wanting to come back to it, and I have not been turned away from it yet.
Yeah, and it is
this real quick.
And it is honestly like It is definitely not an unsmokable 2. I don't even necessarily feel like you need to like salad it with something to make it smoother. I wouldn't necessarily like joint this. I mean, it maybe is better with some paper. I definitely am appreciating the water filtration right now.
It's scratchy. It is a little bit scratchy. And again, I'm not trying to burn you, Blue House, and go insult-wise, but I need to go with something that I can compare it to.
Yeah.
And this would be like the inhale for me on it, like when the smoke hits the back of my throat. I'm
yes.
like, hairspray.
Yeah, I agree. It does have like a spicy back hit. It does. I do agree with that exactly.
But then it goes right away.
Yeah,
you know?
It does. I will say that the reason it's really not a 1 is because it doesn't linger. Like the harshness, like I will say with some, like I have been having some water and like my throat doesn't hurt continuously. It's just the hits are hot and kind of spicy in the back. And then and then I definitely get some coughs. I've gotten some coughs through like each bowl.
Definitely.
So we're going to give it a 2 for smoothness, which I think is very fair. And Blue House is totally good for the criticism. He's all about that shit. He's told me. He kind of mentioned that in the interview, too. He wants that honesty because it'll help him grow better. He knows what the business is about. It's all respect out there for you, Blue House. So for 42 strains on Great White Shark, grown by our wonderful Spam, and I would definitely call Buddy. Like he's literally
that's our friend now.
We haven't seen him yet, but like literally cool ass dude that I can't wait to keep working with.
Cook him a meal.
Oh,
like,
100.
Yeah,
I would let him cook me a meal. I've seen some of those posts, Blue House. Don't act like you're playing around in the kitchen because you're not. You're handling shit in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So
Big
42
time.
strains for Bluehousegrow's Great White Shark. I'm pretty sure outdoor, and I'm going to get the genome parents on the description for you guys later as well. Is going to be a 2 for taste, a 3 for effect, a 3 for last, and a 2 for smoothness. I think that's such a wonderful grade, honestly.
I think it's a fair as grade.
On average, it tells you right there that
democracy.
It is above average because it has 2 average scores and 2 above average scores. So it's above average. It definitely was not. I don't think it was close to a 1 in any of the aspects where I was like considering a 1 at all.
Never were one of the 2s almost a 1.
Yeah, exactly. And the 3s were like basically, honestly, the only thing for lasting, I kind of needed Snacks here. I always like Snacks' opinion on like the lasting and effect sections. She always has like a very unique sort of like perspective on those, and she kind of is a little bit picky, but I kind of like that she's a little bit picky.
But that bitch is traveling.
I know, yeah. It's Snack's birthday. You better go wish that bitch a birthday. Happy birthday. Gotta shout out Snack birthday. Hell yeah, dude. So great score, Blue House. Thank you so much for sending this. Please go hit up my guy on Instagram. Go catch him. And honestly, guys, I think that pretty much wraps us up. So until next time, stay high, stay golden, and we will smoke with you soon. You can catch Double A on Twitter and Instagram at AA1242.
You can follow this old dinosaur on Twitter at SurferDan. Just kidding. I was too slow to get that handle, but that guy's still pooping. I'm at 42 Strains. That's the number 42 Strains. And over on Instagram, you can find me at SurferDan of 42 Strains.
If you'd like to see what's going on with your girl Snacks, you can go to Twitter and follow SnackQueen21. I repeat, SnackQueen21.
Or come follow Chucky D over on Instagram at Chuck_Dante or Twitter at iHeartChuckady.
And if you'd like, you can